No. 10. Spruce Majors. Spruce Majors came into existence in 1998 when Monica Spruce and Philomen Majors merged their galleries, founded in Cologne in 1983 and 1991 respectively. Beginning with a transatlantic roster of primarily German and American artists, they launched the international careers of Rosemary Trockel and the duo Peter Fisley and David Weiss, and gave artists such as George Kondo, Jenny Holzer, Barbara Kruger, and Ed Ruscha a home in Europe. Spruce Majors has expanded from its roots in Cologne, Germany, to become an international gallery dedicated to exhibiting the very best in groundbreaking modern and contemporary art. With galleries located in Bethany Meet, London's Mayfair, and the Miracle Mile in Los Angeles, as well as an office in Cologne and an outpost in Hong Kong, Spruce Majors retains close ties with the studios and communities of the German and American artists who form the core of its roster. Number 9. Lehman Maupin. Lehman Maupin was established in 1996 by David Maupin, a former director of Metro Pictures, and Rachel Lehman, who started a career as a provider of 2 contemporary galleries, one in Geneva and one in Lausanne. In addition to artists in these states from Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, and the Middle East, Lehman Maupin exhibits a wide variety of American artists. It was crucial in presenting a lot of international artists to their New York debut exhibits. The gallery places a high value on introspective work and unique storylines, and is known for supporting artists that develop avant-garde and difficult forms of visual expression. Some of the most well-regarded contemporary artists, including Anya Galaccio, Clara Kistelova, and Adriana Varejão, have had their first shows in New York thanks to Lehman Maupin. The gallery has also showcased up-and-coming artists, including Arnaud Bus, Michaeline Thomas, Angelo Otero, and the Japanese artist Mr. at significant international art fairs and organized significant solo exhibits. Lehman Maupin built a second branch in Hong Kong in 2013, followed by Seoul in 2017, in London in 2020. Number 8. Victoria Miro. Victoria Marion Miro is a British art dealer, one of the grand dames of the Brit art scene, and founder of the Victoria Miro Galleries in London and Venice. Founding her first gallery in 1985, she has consistently championed groundbreaking artists whose works challenge conventional boundaries and resonate deeply with societal discourse. Miro's gallery spaces serve as sanctuaries for artistic innovation in experimentation. Through her discerning eye, Miro has fostered a diverse roster of artists, including luminaries such as Yayoi Kusama, known for her mesmerizing infinity mirror rooms, and Chris Uffley, celebrated for his richly textured and culturally resonant paintings. The gallery has also nurtured the talents of artists like Celia Paul, whose emotionally charged portraits evoke profound introspection, and Isaac Julian, whose multi-screen film installations tackle issues of identity and belonging. Under Victoria Miro's steadfast curation, the gallery remains a crucial for artistic ingenuity, where both established and emerging artists find a platform to captivate and challenge audiences worldwide. No. 7. Tadeusz Ropak. In 1982, Austrian-born art dealer Tadeusz Ropak was in his early 20s and still looking for direction. Though he had no ties to the art world, he landed a job installing 7,000 Oaks, a work by German conceptual artist Joseph Beuys that involved planting said oak trees for the 7th edition of Documenta in Kassel. For Ropak, the proximity to Beuys, whose heavy work had long elicited a cult following, was transformative. Ropak looked to Beuys's work as a guide for the kinds of artists he wanted to follow. A year later, in 1983, Ropak set out to launch his own gallery in Salzburg, located, he said, on the wrong side of town, as it wasn't art-focused, but totally dominated by music. With galleries in Salzburg, Paris, and London, nowadays Ropak's artistic sphere spans continents, including a growing influence in Asia. Over the years, the Ropak galleries have been a haven for prominent artists such as Jared Baselitz, Anthony Carmele, and Edwin Kiefer, whose awesome inspiring works have found a nurturing home within Ropak spaces. Ropak's commitment to fostering cultural exchange is particularly evident in his engagement with Asian artists. His gallery has provided a platform for artists like Li Bo, whose innovative multimedia pieces traverse boundaries, and Chinese painter Yan Pengming, whose evocative canvases evoke deep emotional resonance. The fusion of Ropak's astute curation and the visionary talents of artists like these continues to enrich the global art landscape, bridging East and West through creativity and expression. No. 6. Hauser and Wirth. Hong Kong, London, New York, LA, Somerset, St. Moritz. As a globally leading art gallery, Hauser and Wirth is at home all over the world. However, even this big player started off small. At the tender age of 7, Ivan Wirth copied sculptures by Giacometti and sold them for 75 francs. He opened his first gallery at the age of 16 before founding the Hauser and Wirth Gallery in Zurich in 1992, together with his wife Manuela Wirth and his mother-in-law Ursula Hauser. The inaugural exhibition in 1992 took place at Hauser and Wirth's first gallery, located in the first-floor apartment of an Art Deco villa in the heart of Zurich. Since then, the gallery has continued to forge an academically rigorous, ambitious program of historic exhibitions, providing a natural home for a number of major 20th-century European and American artist estates, and encouraging a continued and engaging discourse around their oeuvres. Besides managing the estates of Eva Hassi, Leo Lozano, Louis Bouchard, Mike Kelly, and Maria Lassini, Hauser and Wirth represents artists such as Pipila Terris, Paul McCarthy, and Martin Creed. No. 5. Emmanuel Perrotin. A renowned art dealer, Emmanuel Perrotin stands as a visionary catalyst for contemporary art, having established his inaugural gallery at the young age of 21 in 1990. His unwavering commitment to providing dynamic and innovative spaces has led him to create 18 diverse galleries globally, fostering a thriving environment for artists to push creative boundaries. Perrotin's influence has nurtured enduring collaborations with a spectrum of celebrated artists, including long-standing partnerships that span more than a quarter of a century. Notable figures such as Takashi Murakami, KAWS, Sophie Kelly, and Maurizio Cattelan, among others, have found a nurturing home within the Perrotin galleries. Through Perrotin's visionary curation and profound engagement with artists, his gallery has become a haven for artistic experimentation, expression, and evolution. From New York to Shanghai, via Paris, Seoul, Tokyo, and Hong Kong, the gallery organizes about 50 contemporary art exhibitions each year for the artist it represents and participates in about 20 fairs alongside contemporary art galleries from around the world. No. 4. J. Jopling. J. Jopling is a prominent art dealer who has left an indelible mark on the contemporary art world. His name is synonymous with the establishment of the renowned White Cube Gallery, which he founded in 1993 and quickly transformed into a cultural epicenter for groundbreaking artists. Notably, Jopling played a pivotal role in launching the career of acclaimed artist Damien Hirst, whose sensational works of conceptual art and provocative installations gained widespread attention. Serving as Hirst's primary representative and champion, Jopling facilitated the meteoric rise of the young British artist movement, propelling both Hirst and the White Cube Gallery to international prominence. Other figures associated with White Cube from the young British artist movement were Tracey Emin, known for her intimate and confessional works, and Anthony Gormley, celebrated for his captivating and innovative sculptures. Through his keen eye for innovative talent and his skillful curatorial prowess, J. Jopling has cemented his legacy as a visionary art dealer and tastemaker, forever shaping the trajectory of contemporary art. No. 3. Mark Klimcha. Mark Glimcher, a prominent figure in the art world, has solidified his reputation as an astute art dealer and visionary leader. The son of legendary art dealer Adam Glimcher, Mark continues to build upon the remarkable legacy of tBAS Gallery, a global powerhouse founded by his father in 1960. Under Mark's stewardship, tBAS Gallery has maintained its position at the vanguard of contemporary art, representing an array of acclaimed artists whose names have become synonymous with innovation and creativity. From iconic figures like Jean de Buffet and Mark Rothko, to contemporary luminaries such as Yoshitomo Nara and Kiki Smith, the roster of artists associated with tBAS Gallery reflects Mark's Glimcher unwavering commitment to championing groundbreaking talent and pushing artistic boundaries. As the gallery approaches the start of its 7th decade, tBAS's mission continues to be inspired by its drive to support the world's most influential and innovative artists and to share their visionary work with people around the world. Today, tBAS has 7 locations worldwide, 2 galleries in New York, as well as galleries in Palo Alto, London, Geneva, Hong Kong, and Seoul. Number 2. David Zwirner. In February 1993, David Zwirner opened his eponymous gallery on the ground floor of 43 Green Street with a solo exhibition of work by Francois. The catalogue for the inaugural show listed David's home address, as at time of printing, he wasn't sure where the gallery was going to be located. The building was in the heart of Seoul, just down the street from the legendary No. 112, the address of one of the city's first artist-run venues in the 1970s, where future gallery artists Gordon Matta Clark and Richard Serra made some of their earliest work. David Zwirner's program launched with radical, experimental shows by emerging artists such as Stan Douglas, Jason Rhodes, and Diana Theater, all of whom had solo exhibitions at the gallery in its inaugural year, and are still today part of the roster. Other emerging artists of the time included Paul McCarthy, who was still mostly a West Coast cult phenomena, and Jason Rhodes. Today, David Zwirner is a leading contemporary art gallery with locations in New York, LA, London, Paris, and Hong Kong, representing over 70 artists and estates. Number 1. Larry Gagosian. Larry Gagosian is the man behind the world-famous Gagosian Galleries, a network of showrooms and art capitals around the world. He is known as the top art dealer in the world, managing dozens of renowned contemporary artists like Jeff Koons and the estates of artists like Pablo Picasso. The annual revenue of his worldwide galleries hovers around $1 billion. A Los Angeles native of humble origins, he got a start in the art dealing business by selling cheap posters near UCLA, his alma mater, and he opened his first art gallery at the age of 35 in his hometown, but soon expanded to New York City. The Gagosian Gallery initially featured post-war art with artworks by Ellsworth Kelly, Roy Lichtenstein, and Bruce Nauman, and over the years has expanded to include masterpieces by caliber artists such as Gur Baselitz and Sam Kiefer, Jeff Koons, or Takashi Murakami, and classic works by esteemed artists such as Paul Lelouch, Claude Monet, William de Kooning, Roberto Giacometti, and Henry Moore. Over the years, his immense drive and sharp eye have helped him conquer the art world. Today, the artists he decides to sign often experience the Gagosian effect. The value of their art increases by up to 100 times. Besides representing great artists, Gagosian also maintains a list of high-profile clients who entrust him with their art purchases. Among them are billionaires Eli Broad and S.I. Newhouse. Thanks for watching.